Hello you lovely lot, it's Sarah Louise, keeping it real. You're not getting to see me today, you're getting to see the lovely Tinker. There she is in all her muddy glory. There's my muddy boots, where I was just in the sea? No, I wasn't in the sea. I was down the stream and I fell in the mud. Anyway, today I wanted to just give you a quick video on fear and how to eliminate it. I used to be run by fear of everything, literally every little thing, not just, these days people it's all to do with fear in the media and fear of this and fear of that. And I realised one day that worrying and being frightened about something doesn't actually change it, all it does is make it worse. And it really occurred to me that I was spending my life worrying about stuff, being frightened of stuff that I couldn't change. So all it meant was that I was just ruining the now, and my eldest son, he was quite frightened about the war, the so-called war that's happening, and I said to him, look, this is the way I deal with fear. So best case scenario is, it's fear tactics, the small thing is fear tactics, to get us into that low vibration of fear so that we can't ascend into the higher vibrations, 4D and 5D, that we're supposed to be ascending into. So that's the tactic. But let's just say, okay, on the very worst scenario, that there will be a World War III. Let's say that there is. Let's say that that's happening and there is a World War III. Everybody being frightened about it, is that going to stop it? Have we got any? Has our fear got any control to stop the war? To stop any bombs from hitting us or anything like that? No. So the worst case scenario is we're frightened of something that is inevitably going to happen, and in the meantime, if this hypothetically, obviously it's not going to happen, I don't believe it's going to happen, but I'm just saying hypothetically, in the meantime, the little bit of time we have left before it happens, instead of cherishing every moment on this earth and making the most of what we've got and loving each other, we're spending the last bit of time frightened for our lives. And so it's not just taking away our future, it's taking away our now. You see? And it's the same with just everyday worrying. You've got to think to yourself, the thing that you're worrying about or the thing that you're frightened about, can it be changed? Okay? And if it can't be changed, then why are you worrying about it? Because if it can't be changed, and 9 times out of 10 something we're frightened of is something in the future, so if it can't be changed, that something is going to happen in the future, and you have to accept that, even if it's a bad thing. But you don't have to ruin your now, you can just say, right, that's going to happen, it's horrible, I accept it, and then let it go, so then at least your now is not ruined. So many people are so frightened all the time, and there's just no need, and that's not being ignorant and saying, oh, you shouldn't be frightened about things. There's nothing to be frightened of. Yeah, there might be things to be frightened of, but why should you ruin your life worrying about it if you can't change it? It's the art really of letting go of things and realising that you actually can't make a difference, but you can make a difference to your now. I'm going to work on my shadow self. So, and the thing is, the other thing you've got to think about is what you put out there, what you think about, and what you believe, and especially what you say, helps shape that reality, helps create that reality. And the powers that be, or the dark ones, or the inorganics, or whatever it is that you want to call them, they know this. They know this. They live off of our fear. This is what keeps it running. This is what creates that reality. Because if they say, right, okay, we've got this deadly disease, everyone's so frightened, and they're creating that reality because they're all so worried about this deadly disease. And now that's gone out of one door, and in comes, oh, we've got World War III. So everybody's frightened and everybody's worried about that. And that creates that, and that's what they're banking on, you know, lowering our vibration to that of fear, so that we're creating that. So the thing is, you know, I'm not sitting here trying to preach to you, say this is not going to happen. I don't believe it's going to happen personally, and I don't believe it's going to happen because I believe that us as a collective are going to actually see this for what it is and think, hang on a minute, I'm not going to fucking create that reality. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do this. And so we're going to wake up to it, and so it won't happen. And I know it's not easy. You know, it's not easy on a big scale like this, the wars, and it's not easy on a small scale like, you know, it could be something simple like I struggled with anxiety for years. I couldn't open my door, I didn't get dressed, you know. So it could be something simple like not wanting to open the door. But and I know these fears are there, but you've got to rationalise things. You know, pick it apart, sit and meditate with your fear. Take a few deep breaths. And think to yourself, you know, why have I got this feeling of fear? You know, now you might be frightened about something, but the actual fear might be nothing to do with what you're frightened about. It might be something that's buried deep in your past, that this latest thing might have triggered it off. For instance, you might be frightened of your partner leaving you. Now this could be completely irrational. Your partner could love you to bits, and the fear could be completely irrational, but you've still got that fear because maybe your partner before left you, or maybe your father left you, or something, you know. So fear isn't always about the thing that you're frightened of at the time. So yeah, so you know, so when you meditate, like take that for instance. Say it's you're frightened your partner's going to leave you, but he's shown no signs of it. So it's you know, it's a rational fear. So you've meditated and you've realised that it is irrational and your partner's not going to leave you. And so then you meditate some more on it and you think, well, where's that come from? Like, say it came from your father abandoning you as your child. So you get right down to the root of the problem, right down to the root of the fear. Yeah. And then you think, well, just send yourself love. Like say in that scenario, you were a child and your father left you. You know, you need to imagine yourself, meditate on yourself, and send the little you the love that you needed. You know, give the little you a cuddle. Tell the little you that you know that you are wanted and that you are worth it. You know, and it wasn't your fault. And just because that happened doesn't mean it's going to go on happening. And see that, you know, this fear is not needed. And actually, if anything, by having the fear of your partner leaving, it's probably going to be the one thing that makes them leave, because you're putting that vibration out there. I'm hoping that this makes some sort of sense, because I know there's a lot of frightened people in the world right now, and you know, and oh, look at that lovely little flower. And I do, you know, I really do hope this makes some sense, because I just say to you, just meditate on your fear. Meditate on your fear, get to the root of it, because a lot of the time, like I say, it's not going to be what you think you're frightened of. It's going to be something, you know, pull back the layers, it's going to be something else. And realise that is, you know, that there is no need to fear, and actually by fearing, you're creating that reality. And fill that space with love instead. You know, every time you feel that fear come in, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm feeling that, I'm accepting that, but now I'm going to let it go and I'm going to replace it with love. Just say that to yourself every time that fear wells up. Okay, I feel that, I accept that, and I'm going to replace it with love. And keep doing that. And I'm telling you what, after a while, you know, of training yourself to do that, like I always say, fake it till you make it. You know, you'll feel the fear less and less. Anyway, I hope that helps some people. So, from my heart to yours, I love you all.